So we're in New York at the Surface Pro 2 introduction. I'm based out of South Carolina. I'm a physician in internal medicine, and I work at a hospital called Patel Health. Back in March, I found out, I kind of discovered the Surface to use to see patients. One of the things that we have in our office and all hospitals are going to is electronic medical records. And one of the problems with electronic medical records is that you have to log in and log out. There's separate computers in each exam room, and that takes a lot of time, sometimes 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes per patient. It also delays the time that you actually start caring for the patient because you can't interact with them until you have your health record up. So with the Surface, it allowed me to give me my paper chart back. I can review the chart before I walk in, and then have the patient up, flip the keyboard out, and start typing right away. So there's no delay, and I can, have a very directed visit instead of having to wait for a computer to log and boot up every single time. And I'm able to document right away in real time, so I don't have to wait to do it during lunch or at the end of the day. And the first day I noticed I've never ever left my office earlier than I did that day. And then I started thinking, why did I leave so early? I saw the same number of people I see all the time. It was the fact that I was documenting as I was going along, and the fact that I cut 2 minutes out of every single patient that I saw for just logging in. The other thing that improved is our access to care, because my EMR will let me know if I have a message from my triage nurse. But usually, you're not going to check that while you're in a room with a patient. Well, this, I can check it while in between patients and say, let's bring him in. So patients don't have to wait to hear from me 24 hours later. They get real-time, bring them in, and real-time communication. When Microsoft first asked me about what's the most important piece of the Surface, it is the pen. The pen lets me pinpoint. It takes seconds. And so I can move through that chart much faster. I can go to documentation, I can go to orders, I can go to labs, and all in the millisecond. No time wasted at all. So between the pen and the keyboard, that's all I need. It gets rid of what I call device fatigue. So you have one device for this, another device for that, and then it's all in one place. The battery life to last all day. One of the other things is the battery drainage. Even when you're not using it, it's not going to drain your battery, so you can actually stay in standby mode for a long time. And so I can actually use the tablet now my whole work day, not worry about plugging it in during lunch or running out of power while I'm seeing a patient.